Hey YouTube, I'm Coach K, and you're now watching the In the Huddle podcast. There's no better way than start your Monday and talking about this past weekend's March Madness. It was mayhem and a lot of top ranked teams that are already gone off the first round, second round, and didn't even make the Sweet 16. North Carolina, Arizona. Teams that a lot of teams that we thought would be up there are not. They're already gone. For right now, I'm at 66% on my bracket. I still have two remaining teams that still could. I have under my Final Four, which is Villanova and Michigan. They still have me alive right now. I had a lot of unranked. Well, I won't say unranked because everybody was ranked, but lowest seed, upsets, and a lot of them happened. Like URI in the beginning beating Oklahoma. I call that one. There's a couple other ones. So right now we have two pretty much Cinderella stories going on. We have Loyola College out of Chicago. Loyola Chicago College, and then we also have UMBC. I believe it stands for University of Maryland, Baltimore County or College. They're on the second, Cinderella teams that they both are making the Sweet 16. So that'll be very interesting. We have a lot of lower ranked teams that knocked out higher seed teams this year. But as the analysts on TV and everybody knows, this year is pretty much anybody's chance to win it all. Around the whole United States, it was unpredictable. A lot of top ranked schools that we all know about, Arizona, Duke, North Carolina, Kansas. All these guys, had significant losses during the season, and it was predicted that it's possible that a very top ranked team would not be making it. Maybe no number one team goes and takes the whole thing. And I think that way. And we'll see. I had Michigan versus Michigan State. As you know, another top seeded team, Michigan State, lost last night. Moving on forward, Celtics update. We lost by 19 to New Orleans last night at home. And of course, we were short. Sorry, we was away. We were short on the bench, of course, and not a very productive day for the team. And we're hoping that. I'm hoping. I hope you guys hope we get these guys back. Like Jaylen Brown, Kyrie, and all of them very soon. Hopefully, playoffs are around the corner. We're about 3 weeks away. 3 to 4 weeks away, and I think we'll be okay once those guys get back. As of right now, Kyrie Irving is day to day. Jaylen Brown is still on a concussion protocol. He's listed day to day. They believe he might be capable to come back sometime end of this week or next week. Marcus Smart has updated to not being out for the season and listed as 4 to 6 weeks, and had successful surgery the other day, this past weekend. So they're looking forward and hoping he'll be able to make a return, most likely right when the playoffs start or going into the playoffs, which would be nice. He's a big defensive presence, even though he's a small guy, very big defensive presence, and that's why I call him our Dennis Rodman. The guy rebounds, he hustles, he blocks shots, he dunks off the miss. And he's pretty much probably about 6'1", 6 feet, 6'1", to be honest with you. As far as Patriots update, also I'm sorry about that. So we do play tonight. Tomorrow night versus OKC, and then the next game after that is Friday versus Portland. So those are real two good games because those two good teams on the West that are making a lot of noise, especially Portland Trail Blazers, who I believe are on their 13-game winning streak. Damian Lillard, he's putting work over there. McCollum, They got a good squad over there. It's good to see that. Also OKC, who are getting their self together. It's gonna be a big game tomorrow. Hopefully we can have Kyrie back. That'd be a nice because that's a tough team to stay balanced with, and to compete with them, you need balance to compete with guys out the West, as in OKC, Houston. These guys got three guys on each team pretty much, or even more. Golden State got like 5 all-stars starting. So for us to be competitive, we need everybody to put all the effort, even all the bench players. Even if you play 4 or 5 minutes, we need anything you could produce. Anything helps. We're a scrappy team, so offensive rebound, defensive rebound, steals, we need those. So we'll see where that'll take us, but obviously we'll still be in the playoffs, regardless. But we'd like to see us getting, that #1 seed. We have a couple of more weeks to catch up to Toronto, who also caught a loss last night. So that was a good thing in our favor. Right now, I wanted to let you guys know as a Patriots update. A lot of people, was a little bit nervous about all the guys we were losing, and tell everybody, relax. You gotta have faith in Bill. Bill we trust. Okay, the man is a genius. He knows what to do. He knows who to fit in. He knows who to pick up. Might not be a top tier people that you might know of, or if not, expertise as an eye. You might not think these guys are anybody, but we did make a lot of progression on us, definitely on the defensive side of the ball. And offense a little bit. We added 2 pieces of offense, 3 actually. So right now, I believe we traded yesterday to the Oakland Raiders a draft pick for wide receiver Cordell Patterson, who I used to watch when he played for Minnesota Vikings. He's a very fast, speedy guy. So there you go. You got him and Edelman, who's back this year. So who's Amendola who? Think about that. This guy got great hands, great speed, one of the fastest. And he's also looks like he will be replacing Dion Lewis's kick returns, I'm sorry. Might be both. So that's good. So we just basically, with him, we just replaced 2 different players that we use in the same position. Okay? So think about that. Also, we added my guy, who we tried to get last year, and I was hoping it happened, but it happened this off season. First, we was gonna pick him up on once the Browns released him, but instead of releasing him, they traded him to us for a draft pick, and we're talking about no other than Devin McCourty's brother, Jason McCourty. So now we have the twins, who both play the secondary, on our backfield, and those guys are used to playing with each other in college. They grew up with each other, played against each other growing up, and and it's great. It's great to see the 2 twin brothers playing for the Patriots, playing the secondary and on our defensive side of the ball. So then again, we lost Malcolm Butler. We got another corner. So we're working. We're still off season. We're still drafting. So that's something else to look into. But that's a great, fit. That's another corner for us. Even though Devin plays safety, who used to play corner, but now plays safety for us for the last few seasons. So we have 1 brother at corner, 1 at safety. Gilmore still, Rowe. We might, add another piece. Who knows? And as far as that offensive side, we grabbed Matt Tobin, offensive tackle. So that's a good look. As you know, our offensive line is deteriorating, and it seems like 2 other guys, Weddle and Fleming, are visiting other teams as we speak. So it looks like we might be in a position of losing another 2 linemen after Nate Solder left us for the Giants. So hopefully we could pick up some new offensive linemen, draft, trade. I think that's very important, especially the aging Tom Brady, who will be 41 in the beginning of the season. Now, we also picked up defensive end from Atlanta Falcons, who gave us trouble when we played the Falcons in the Super Bowl, Adrian Claiborne, who is a problem. And I feel like defensively, our line is coming together, and we having a lot of good addition and good pieces to be put together right now for our front three, our front four, and that's a big. He's a defensive end, and the guy's a monster. So it's great to see that we have him. As far as that, another offensive player we end up grabbing is running back Jeremy Hill, who I happened to watch while his years in Cincinnati, 4 years in Cincinnati. Had a little injury the last year or two, but overall, when he do play, the guy is very talented. I feel like he could fit the same role as Dion Lewis. I think he's more of a power. He's either or. He's outside runner, and he's a inside pound to pound runner. We still got Burkhead. We still got Gillespie. And my guy James White. So basically got 3 solid pound for pound running backs right now. Just got to stay healthy, because as you know, Gillespie as well as Burkhead both were injured throughout the season. So we need those two guys to stay healthy. We need to continue James White to do his role. He's more like the new era Kevin Falk for us. And then you got Jeremy Hill now. I like him, and I think we'll see a lot of good things with him. Furthermore, I just feel like the Pats need to work on the offensive line right now. We have receivers, good enough receivers. Just added another good top receiver. As well, you got Edelman coming back. Still have Gronk. We have that Britt. We have a few wide receivers. Position's gonna be a nice little fight for the wide receiver position. I like to see that. We have a lot of little pieces. Don't forget Brandon Cook. We have plenty of pieces in the wide receiver spot. Quarterback, we're gonna need another backup, a rookie that's coming in to learn again. We need to draft that. We need, like I said, offensive line. I'd like to see another good corner, another good linebacker, and I think we'll be okay. And everything else, will work itself out. You just got to remember, Bill Belichick is a genius. So no matter what, like the league does, take our coaches, make them head coaches everywhere around the league. We've seen that from Romy Cornell, Charlie Wise. We see that with other what's his name? I'm sorry, that just left us. Our defensive coordinator that just left us for Detroit. Josh McDaniels left, had bad time in Bronco land, and came back. And he was supposed to leave again, but he declined it right after he was supposed to get a new job. You can't beat us. You might as well stay with us. And I know other guys go for money. It's a career. So we shout them out. But at the end of the day, just know the Patriots Nation dynasty for almost 2 decades and more can't be messed with. Whether if we don't win all Super Bowls, we're still elite. We're still competitive year in, year out. AFC Championship games, if not Super Bowls. So we win them, we lose them, we get there, we do it all of the above. So that's all I had to say about the Patriots update this week. Today. Breaking news as of right now. The University of Memphis has signed Penny Hardaway. Yes, my man, Little Penny. He is now a head coach for the University of Memphis, his old college alma mater. Also, Coach Tyrone Lue of the Cleveland Cavaliers is taking the leave of absence because of dealing with a heavy dose of illness, and that's kind of disclosed, but he has to sit back for a little bit. Hopefully he gets better. Our thoughts and prayers are with him. And that'll be all for today. I'm Coach K, and this is the In the Huddle podcast.